We're Bruce and Cheryl. We moved from California to get away from the hustle and bustle of a fast-paced lifestyle and a not-so-perfect political climate to enjoy a slower speed, better values, and a rich Christian atmosphere. Join us as we discover our new environment, rebuild our new-to-us home on 2.5 acres, and enjoy the scenic southern landscape of central western Georgia.
Okay, well, so here we go. We're getting started. Give you guys a little view behind me. So see the plastic there, and the plastic behind me there. All of that's getting plasticed off because, I guess I gotta go backward. That thing to flip isn't here. That's great. So here's the master. Oop. Dang it, I really need a better camera. Just using my iPhone doesn't really work. There's so much glare. But there's the old, the ceiling has been removed in the master. And I still got the master bathroom ceiling is in. But that's why I'm putting up the plastic out there. So here's the closet that will get demoed. And basically everything behind me and that whole wall behind me there, and then we'll go into the bathroom here. So that wall behind me right there, all of that, the garage wall will get opened up. I won't take the wall out, and then these pony walls and funky walls in here, plus that tub, that wall right there, that's the closet wall, all that comes out. So within the plastic sheathing, which is right behind me there, you can't see it, it's washed out. But this wall right here, right behind me right here, all the way down, including this room here, it's all coming out. And then I got to figure out how to replumb the water heater quickly so that I can move it into another space and have water, hot water. Okay, screen's flipped. And then this whole room right here, this whole space, and that wall down, and it'll go up to the new ceiling height. And then all these walls get ripped out. And here you can see that we're down to studs on one side. Gonna take off that paneling, remove it's thin drywall, like 1/4 inch drywall. So all that's got to come down so I can get into these walls. This wall here I will extend up on top of it up to the new trusses. So on the outside here, we go to the garage. So you can see where that gable end roof line ends. The new roof, or ceiling rather, will go up to that bottom chord of the gable, that truss. Bottom chord of that truss right there. And that'll be the new ceiling. So that flat ceiling that's about where that brown line is will climb up all the way up to that upper truss. Anyway. Okay, gang. So we're making some progress here. Let's just see behind me. That was the closet and the laundry room. Wish they'd allow you to flip this thing over. Let me see. There we go. Here now you can see what was the closet. Going toward the bathroom. Some walls out. They obviously had some issues with the floor. So I don't know if I showed you this before, but as you can see right there, that's a hole in the floor. And that's there because I put my foot down here, pressing on it, and it pushed right through. because the material that they use for a subfloor is pretty skinny, and it's particle core, which is very flimsy. If it gets moist at all, which you can see on the ground here, there had been some moisture, and it's rippled. It's actually swollen. And of course, over here by the bed, there was a spot that had gotten quite moist, and so that pushed through pretty easy. So I'm imagining if they had some of these other issues on the floor. In fact, I think in this, you can kind of see where it's rippled up, right, where it's swollen. So I'm getting a feeling that they had that problem in other areas of the house. Obviously had a problem here, the floor in the closet. And their idea to patch that was 1/4-inch plywood. As you can see in the thickness right there. And just inside the closet wall. So the floor that used to be there, that part right there, was gone. And what passes for walls on this, you can see this is a 1x4. And that is literally the wall between the laundry room and the closet. And it was also what was between the closet and the bathroom that I pulled out here. That's all out in the trash heap. They use 2x3s to make the wall here. What I find interesting is that it's a 2x3 on this half, but they didn't have any wall on this half when they married these two. So the one piece going down the freeway with Tyvek or whatever kind of house wrap, you can see the layers of it right here in the corner that never got completely peeled off. There's metal strapping back here. And that's part of the marriage between the two halves when they haul them down the road. So this part of it didn't have any wall on it when it was traveling down the road, just a big house wrap, double layer house wrap. There's not a whole lot that goes into these modular mobile homes. But when we're all done, this is going to be completely different. We'll see. So that guy goes, and what you can see here is this whole, what used to be the laundry room here. Gotta love their idea of a vent. You can't get away with that anymore, or maybe you can here in Georgia, not in California. So when I redo the vent pipes, they'll actually go up through the roof. Even if they only have one penetration, this will actually be vented properly. Anyway, so that door that goes to the outside will move. And more than likely, that corner right there where these two doors meet, that's probably going to be the back corner of the shower. I'm still working out the plans on how this whole thing lays out. But,
hey guys, I'm going to jump in here and interject a little bit. So on my last video, I said something, I think, in the video about putting a crucifix in the backyard, and that came out wrong. I didn't mean a crucifix, I meant a cross. I just want to put in a large cross, have a nice bench next to it, a place where I can go and meditate, collect my thoughts, do my readings, probably some journaling, a place where I can be like at the feet of Jesus and, like I said, meditate. So that's what I'm doing, a cross. It's not a Catholic thing. We're not Catholic. Just, I like the idea of being able to be outdoors, being in the elements when I'm reading and meditating and spending time with the Lord. So that clarifies that. And then you're going to notice in these videos that there's a learning curve, and we're still learning how to talk to the camera, how to video. Cheryl still hasn't really been out with the camera videotaping the work that I'm doing. So oftentimes there'll be stuff that I'm doing that doesn't get on camera, and then you'll see the evidence of that on the videos as I post them, because there'll be stuff done and you'll be like, well, when did you do that? Well, I haven't been able to record my actual doing any of the stuff. I just do it, and then I come back and record what I've done. And that's just the way it's going to be in these first few videos until I get the hang of this. We get better cameras, more cameras, more sophisticated at it. We have a lot of people that we watch. They do magnificent jobs, Trenton Alley and Lumna Acres and Wild Wonderful Off Grid and all these other great vloggers that do wonderful work. We aspire to get there. We're not there yet. And I'm still learning. I'm trying to look at myself in the camera while I'm doing this. And I keep not looking at the camera. I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. So anyway, this next video coming up, there's going to be some days that pop past this. So you're going to be like, is this the next day? Maybe, maybe not. So like a couple of days will have gone by, and then I'll start videoing again what I've done. So we're going to pick up from the last video. I think it was October 2nd. We're going to jump into October 5th. There's going to be probably another couple of days that go by, and then we'll jump in. But I'll try to do these interjections so that you're up to speed on what's happening and what I've reviewed. So basically in the last...
It's an evergreen.
So what would you ask Susan?
Hey Susan, I've been trimming this gardenia and I have a before picture I'll send to you, but right now I'm done for the day, and I'd like to know if you'd take it all the way down to like the nubs, or would you leave it some foliage on it like that? Because I've never pruned a gardenia, especially one that's this big. That one looks really good. I wish I had taken a before picture. That one. I don't even know what kind of a tree it is, but it looks good.
Well, still got work to do back there. Nice big old pile of leaves. You can pick through our rocks. And I think this might wind up being the location for the fire pit. We're thinking about, in approximation, starting our waterfall and river right around this tree and working our way down along here, curving here, going in front of the Station of the Cross, so we'll have a bridge that goes over it to the cross, and then continue on around here and die off in a pond somewhere around here. Yet still a little more raking to do, but overall backyard is much cleaner. Got the sewer line going in for the, basically it's going to cover the RV, and we'll run down here as it turns around the power pole to go over to the RV. It'll go right up here to where the new laundry room is going to be, right behind that wall. That window, of course, will go. I'm thinking about maybe putting a window in right here above the washer and dryer, so Cheryl can look out in the backyard when she's doing laundry. And then, of course, this corner where that old waste gray water line that runs down there and goes to nowhere, that'll all come out, and the doorway will go in that corner. And of course, it'll be properly drained for the laundry here, all the way down to the main that's going in right there, and come across here. So that's where we're at. Cheryl's a little tired.
I'm
It's
exhausted.
been a long day, but look at the difference in the backyard. And just cleaning up all the dead leaves that were piled everywhere. So we'll probably continue to burn again tomorrow in our burn pile, which is going to wind up being our
Fire pit.
fire pit. Yep. Anyway,
It's a good spot.
good spot. See. Oh, hey guys. So we're back at it. I'm in the trailer at the moment. Take a break. So I've been trenching, and well, it's taken longer than I thought it was. But we'll go over and take a look at that here in a second. So you saw the other day where we had opened up some trenches, got our sewer line connected to the septic system. And then we've got our run here. And now I've got to complete this trench. And then it goes all the way down from that end. And I've cut the one. And then here's our T intersection with the sewer pipe for the laundry facility. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. And Cheryl's unearthing the old gray pipe that they just had running off into the ground. And she found the cable line. So you can see that right there. That's the orange cable line that feeds the main run to the house. We had them basically at the pole over here. I had them come and set a new box. So I think where I showed that before, it was just coiled up right here and it drops down. So this line dropping down right here is the one we saw over there. They cut it, spliced it in this new box, and then ran a feed over into the trailer. So now we've got the old line right here that can be spliced on later, and the new line to the trailer, and this is the one coming in from their feed up the pole, which you can see right there in that little box below the transformer. Anyway, so that's what we're at with all that. We've made some good progress on clearing the backyard, cleaning things up back here. We got to do some more burns. Got a burn barrel. So that whole pile of leaves right there has to get burned.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they really had that thing buried, didn't he?
Oh.
And that big old pile right there has got to get burned. And there's our burn pit.
Bruce is trenching for our septic sewer line from the RV to the septic tank. It's a lot of work. He had to rent a trencher, and the trencher only cuts about a 4-inch wide path, and so then he's got to go over it again to make the trench wide enough for the pipe, the 4-inch pipe that he got. Oh, it's a lot of work. I know he's probably being exhausted already, but something we've got to try to get done today so we can take the trencher back. Otherwise, it's another $240 for another day. Money, money, money. That's the name of the game over here.
Here's an interjection. So Cheryl said, money, money, money. That's the name of the game. Wow. That's, it seems like that's what it's going to be here. Money, money, money. Just that portion of that. That's where we're going to end the video right there. But just that portion of it, putting in that waistline for the RV, which we're going to have like this. I want to have. Okay. So I'd like to have an RV pad on the right-hand side of the garage here, so that the RV can be posted up somewhere. If we have like more than one out-of-town guest, we've got a guest room in the house, and then somebody could stay out here for a night, and you got the hookups. Or we can take this thing out and go do whatever, but we have a place to dump. Or if we have a friend that comes with an RV, we can move our RV out of the way. They can park their RV in here, stay for a couple of days, and then move on. But anyway, the costs, that's the big one. And here I'm doing it again. For some reason, I keep wanting to look at myself on the screen and not look at you, and I'm talking to you, and that's rude, and I'm sorry. So the cost, I assumed that when we got here, we would be able to run to Home Depot and buy some ABS pipe. And I imagine I would probably spend $20 a stick for a 10-footer. Guess again, apparently they don't do ABS pipe here. Everything's done in PVC. And let's go, Brandon. Gotta love the price of everything right now. It costs us $800 for 4-inch PVC parts and pipe to do this waistline. So that's what Cheryl meant when she said money, money, money. That's the name of the game. But and things are costing us much more than we ever anticipated. And you'll see as we go through the videos, we wind up having to do a lot more than we thought. Our original plan was we were going to move into the trailer. We were going to actually stay in our fifth wheel for a couple of weeks or a month or two at the most while we remodeled the bedroom and bathroom, and then moved into the trailer, and then slowly upgraded the rest of it as time permitted, and piece at a time, until we started working on the master bedroom and bathroom and discovered that there were more problems. So you'll have to watch that in the upcoming videos. But until then, I'm going to steal a little line from Trent Malley. We're gonna end it here, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.